Okay, I am back. I am back. I think. Now, I'm testing my Ethernet connection here. I look a little lopsided on the screen. What, my camera tilt is wrong? Like that? Oh, that's weird. Let's go back to my camera. I'll work with that later. Let's see. I don't see chat. Let's see if that pops up in a minute here. There it is. Okay. Now I think I have it in the Ethernet, but I'm going to check my Wi-Fi and see if that's unplugged. I had some problems in the first test here, and it is not connected. So I'm not connected to Wi-Fi now, so I'm pretty sure that this is a Ethernet connection that I have. I unplugged my Ethernet cord out of my router, and there's four little slots there on the modem on the router, and I put it in another slot. So I don't know if that helped it or not, but this is really just a test. I'm going to let this go for a bit. Hello to. This is my second test here. Now, see, my book is straight on my desk, but it's crooked on my. So let's go to my my camera is crooked. Let me reach up here and fix my camera a little. You're going to get a little. There. It's a little wiggly, but my head is always bumping the camera. My head always bumps the phone. So I'm going to stream for a little bit on here just to see how. I'm really interested to see how the replay. I have a lot of trouble with buffering, and I'm hoping that I have no buffering in here. So I'm just going to test, basically. This is basically just a test to make sure that everything's working on Ethernet, and I'm pretty sure that I'm on Ethernet now, because when I go to my Wi-Fi connection, it is not connected. I'm not connected to Wi-Fi. So hopefully just me unplugging that cable and putting it in another cable helped it. So as I was saying in my first test, this morning I was looking at, yesterday I put on my community tab flip my phone over here. I put in my community tab a link to Amy at Al John, and she's making these little peg stamps. Now, I don't have any of the little pegs, so I got a cap off of one of my old glue sticks. And I carved a ladybug this morning. So I thought I would just kind of play with this ladybug in my journal. I also have some heart stamps, but I might have taken that in the other room. So this is, I'm just kind of playing around here, making sure that I want to see how this video processes. In order to do that, I've got to be on long enough. So I'm just going to play in my journal. This is a scrap page. Probably got some scrap on this. How come that's not printing? My little ladybug is not printing right in there. Let's maybe get a towel. Where's my towels? There's a towel. I'm going to kind of wipe this off. Maybe I got something on it. See if I can't clean it a little. Maybe it's got some gunk on it or something. I'm using hand sanitizer on this. I know you shouldn't on your stamps because they dry out the rubber, but like I said, this is just a little test. So I am just testing. Hi, Carmen Hoffman. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I am testing my Ethernet connection, Carmen, and I want to stream for a little bit. I'm having trouble in my streams. and even on from my new laptop with a lot of buffering. And I was on Wi-Fi, and so they were telling me to change to an Ethernet cable, which plugs directly into the modem. And that's what I'm testing today. So, but in order to do that, I'm going to be on stream, and I'm hopefully going to leave this up for tonight. Oh, I know why. This is uneven here. Let's try it on another page. So this is really just, this is a junk page in my journal. Look, I had this right over where the bobby pin was. I use bobby pins in my journals to clip things in. I really decorate them up. I haven't had time to do any decorating. I want to go to a page where there's nothing on the back to disturb it. Maybe one of these pages back here. So hi 80 Doll. Welcome 80 Doll. I'm testing the Ethernet cable. I'm hoping to get this all fixed for the night stream. And oh yeah, that's much better. And I'm wanting to test I've done a couple of hangouts now, one with Linda McAllister, and then I popped in on Jeri one day. She invited me in on a hangout that she was testing, but I noticed on the replays of those hangouts that when I talk on them and when it goes to me, that my video is very fuzzy, F-U-Z-Z-Y. And so what I want to test is maybe if this Ethernet connection helps with that fuzziness. Now, I don't notice it. Well, then that's just in the Hangouts, the Google Hangouts. I don't notice it on my live streams or in my videos. But what I do notice in my live streams is buffering, a lot of buffering. And then when the video processes, I hear all these gaps in the audio. I'm just putting a border of ladybugs down my page here while I'm talking. So yeah, I'm going to make some little peg stamps. Peg stamps. I think you can get dowels, round dowels. I wonder if you can get them this size. I think you can. Maybe we can stop at Menards tomorrow and I'll check and see if I can't get some round dowels. Or even square ones would be nice. And make some peg stamps. But I'm streaming tonight. I'm streaming tonight at 7:30. So there's that. Let's see. I think I'll put this little card in under one of those bobby pins here. So right now I'm just kind of playing in my journal while I'm testing this, just so that I have some video to play with here. Make sure it doesn't buffer. It looks okay now. My poker chip. What's my poker chip, maybe? What does that mean, my poker chip? I don't know what you mean with my poker chip, 80 Doll. So, let's see. I think just because I'm testing here, I think I'll come in here and just smear some paint. Shall I do the red? This is bright red. The other red I had the other day was a crimson. But maybe I'll just smear some paint on here again. And maybe I'll do some ATCs. Maybe you can use poker chips? Oh, you mean for this? Yeah, but I need something that I can grab onto. A peg stamp gives you this little handle when you stamp so you don't get your hands down in the ink and everything. It's like those little alphabets that you buy at the store, you know, the little ABC alphabets. Let's close up my ink here so it doesn't dry out. I think I can go to the hardware store and get some wooden dowels to use. I think they sell them at least 1/2 inch size. That's what I'm going to try. Let's just smear some paint on this page. Get it ready for the next set of ATCs. Just doing a little trial here while I'm testing this Ethernet. Yeah, you were talking about the stamp. Yeah, we did a little. Were you in there this morning when we were doing? We did just a small list of things that I could carve for peg stamps. Like they were saying, I was asking for insects, like I think they suggested a dragonfly, a fly, an ant. So I might be doing those just for fun. There. I'll get my phone out of the way so I don't knock it off on the floor. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. We'll see what happens. And I want to take my old shoe and make a... Last week, I did that list of things I could do with an old shoe. And I think it was Joan Bell that said make a holder for your heat gun. So I'm going to do that. That's on my list. But right now, I'm streaming to test the Ethernet cable. The first test didn't go too well. You like the dragonflies? I do too. I wouldn't say carving would be all that detailed. This speedy carve is a little bit harder to carve than those Pentel erasers. I might cut some of those Pentel erasers in half because they're a 1/2 inch thick. They're easier to carve. This is a little bit more stiff of a carving material. I really prefer those erasers. So this is just all testing. Hi, Linda. Linda, I am testing my Ethernet cable. The first test, for some reason or another, I had the Ethernet plugged in, but it turned on my Wi-Fi. When I plugged in my Ethernet, I had my Wi-Fi turned off, but when I tried to sign on to like Google or to turn on my browser to come into YouTube, it said I had no connection. And then it gave me a prompt to fix it, go fix it prompt. And so I did that. And it said, this computer is configured to use Wi-Fi. And then it said it fixed. So I went online, but it must have automatically turned on my Wi-Fi. And so test 1 was all about Wi-Fi. So I turned off my Wi-Fi, and of course I didn't have a connection. So I kind of explored around in there, and it suggested moving the cables, making sure they're plugged in. So I unplugged my cable and my router, I plugged it in. It's got 4 little Ethernet connections on the back, and I changed it from number 1 to 4. And tried it again, and here I am, and I've checked my Wi-Fi, and it's still disconnected, so I'm pretty sure I'm on Ethernet now. But we need to set up maybe a little test, a test that we can record it, because I want to see if the Hangouts, if this Ethernet connection will help that fuzziness that I'm having on the Hangouts. I noticed that happened with Jeri. When I went in there with Jeri, was it Monday or Sunday morning? She was on stream. She invited me in just to have an extra person in there. But I noticed on her replay, on her test, I still had the fuzziness. I'm learning so much about this stuff, Linda. You're my technical guru. So I'm streaming for just a little bit here. I've been on about 15 minutes. And I'm going to stream for maybe, well, until I get done to see if it helps the buffering issue. Hopefully this will help the buffering issue too. Maybe I won't have any troubles with. So the only problem I have now is I've got this cord strung across the floor into the other room, and I don't want to leave it that way. So I'm going to have to disconnect one, and I'm really wary about that, but we'll see. I'll leave it this way for tonight. Just have to put up a sign saying walk carefully because the cord's gray and the carpet is tan. It doesn't show up very well. Let's see what you guys are saying. All looks great on your side. It's nice and sharp and great colors. Okay. Hi, Sherry Lynn. I'm testing my Ethernet. I'm hoping that this is going to solve the... My camera's still a little crooked up here at the top. Now, I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit. It's going to be wiggle. My camera needs to be straightened out. Now it needs to come this way, that way, but now let me move my camera settings so that it puts my book up. Hold on a minute. I physically straightened out my camera. It was crooked. I think I bumped it this morning with my head. Now, I think I have to move it there. There. Yay! Mary, did you get an envelope? Sherry Lynn, we haven't gone out to get the mail. We don't get our mail every day. We pick up our mail at the post office here in town. So I'll send my brother to the post office. What time is it here? 4:14. He still has time to. It's awfully cold out. He'll probably say it's too cold out. Our post office only open until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but we still have a key that we can get into our box. So no, I haven't got your envelope yet. But it would be nice if I had it before tonight's stream, wouldn't it? I'll see if my brother will go pick it up for me. So let's see, what can I do in this book now that I have it out? I could do an artist's choice sketch here for 6 and 7 on the fib sketches. Right down in here. So that means I need to get my Pixabay photos out. Maybe I'll just, let's see what I have in my, let's see what I have in my gallery. I could go sketch one of those. Oh, see, that's for tonight. I could sketch one of those pieces that we used for the doodle prompt last year. Let's see. There's my doodle prompt. Game 3. Here, game 2. Last week. I could sketch this pottery here. Let's do that just for the fun of it. I'll get out my sketching toolbox, which is that box that we put on the mend this morning. Those are my markers. Those will be for doodling tonight. Now, I'm in a test mode, you guys, and there aren't a lot of people in here. I'm running over my phone cord. Be prepared here. This might send the browser into connection fits. That's what it did the last time. I'm going to try to pop out my chat. Now, the last time I tried this online, it sent my browser blinking several hundred times. So just be prepared. This is a test stream. So here goes. I'm going to go to the options. Come on. Pop out chat. Here, let's 1, 2, 3, pop out. It went to a blank screen. I don't see anything. Maybe it's trying to connect. See, if you go to my desktop here, well, you probably can't see it. I don't see anything in my pop-out chat. Let's come back here. Can I come back there? What? Oh, there you all are. It's working. Now, can I minimize this? It's taking a while for it to respond. Oh, I see the chat so much better now, but I need to minimize my window, and it's not minimizing. It's not, I need to learn how to, oh, it goes back into there. I'm talking to myself because nothing to see here, restore chat. Let's see. I'm playing with my chat. You guys probably can't see it. But you know what I found interesting? Let's restore the chat here in the little. There. You know what I found interesting is I can do a live stream here with my laptop, and I can also open a second live stream on my phone on my same channel. So if I had 3 devices, I could probably open 3 live streams at once. Wouldn't that drive you guys crazy? Hi, Kimberly. Welcome. So I know I can pop out chat. It worked fine this time, but I have to learn how to make that window, not minimize it way down, but make it smaller. I was hitting the button. I know how to do it generally, but when I tried to do it, it wasn't working. So I'll have to play around with that because I would like to have my stream popped out. So I'm just going to stream for a little while here. And so far, we have not hit any buffering, have we? So far, I've been on for 21 minutes. I think $80 is probably the person who's been in here the longest. And so far, I haven't buffered. So I'm testing. Hi, Giovanna. Welcome, welcome. Not me is Kimberly. She comes in as not me. I got a not me and a wannabe that comes in here. I should go on as me neither. No buffering so far. So this might just be good. I'm going to leave this all connected up for tonight's stream. But at one point, I'm going to have to pull the cable probably out of the modem because, and reconnect it in the modem. I'm really interested to know if the phone will work. I feel like calling my brother. I'm going to call my brother. You'll hear his phone is on Wi-Fi. Since I'm on Ethernet now, I'm going to do a test here. You'll see me go to my phone. I'm just going to call my brother's number. I think. Swipe screen to unlock. And you'll probably hear it in the background. Contacts, Tom Abrams. Call. I want to see if his phone works. It'll take a minute here. Yeah, his phone is working. So his phone, now it'll be interesting. I'm going to leave a message. I want to make sure that the message comes across. It dials 5 times. This is part of the testing. I want to make sure that his Wi-Fi is not getting messed up with my Ethernet. Nobody's answering it.
Thank you for calling. The person you're calling is not available. Please leave a message at the tone.
Hi, this is Mary, and I'm just testing the internet connections, making sure everything's working. Okay, bye. He's laughing. He's sitting in the other room. Okay, that gives him a way to go over. He's got one of those caption phones. He's got a caption phone because he's deaf, so he can read that message. They do a captioning for him, and he's learning how to read those messages and delete them. He's got it pretty well down. It's just the deleting part. So we're still training on it. So I'm really comfortable now knowing that his phone works. I'm comfortable knowing that I haven't messed him up any. So I've been going almost 25 minutes, no buffering. It'll be real interesting. I'm going to play just a little with sketching this for day 6 on the Fib Sketch-A-Day. I want to test, make sure I don't buffer, and I'm really interested to see, I think I'm going to leave my pencils up at the top of all of this. I'm really interested to see what the audio sounds like. Okay. These Faber-Castell markers that I'm using are water soluble. Let's see. I don't want the 6B, maybe the 4B. I'm going to sketch this pot that we've been doing our doodles from. So I'm just going to sketch this down here just to have something to do. We did February 1st, the prompt was journal. The 2nd, it was jellyfish. I know these like crazy jellyfish. The 3rd, it was jewelry. And I just sketched from memory a whole bunch of stack of jewelry. A jet. And this is Jupiter. And now we're on Artist's Choice. They're talking to Kim Marie. You going back to bed? Are you not feeling well? Oh, no, she's good. Oh, wait. Oh, I hope you feel better, Kim Marie. Well, thanks for popping in, even when you didn't feel good. That just touches my heart. Okay, this has got some little lines up here on the rim. So I'm just going to put in some little lines here. And this is just a fast little sketch, just to give me something to do while I'm testing to make sure we don't buffer. And to test my audio. I'm really interested to see what the audio sounds like after this video processes. So it comes like that, and then it comes in like this and around. Now I've got to make it smaller. Around like this, and then it's got there, like this maybe, and around here, and another. Let's zoom in a little so you guys can see a little better. I'm learning all of this. I'm learning all of this. One more time, maybe. There, I'm sketching right down in here on the corner of my corner square. And I'm really just doing this to, I don't want to say kill time, but it's to, as I stream, I want to make sure I'm not hitting buffering. I'm just glad I'm not losing data connection. That was a big step. Not losing the data connection with the Wi-Fi. Now, if we can get rid of the buffering, that will be great. And, well, that's a pretty big handle, isn't it? Well, it's going to have big handles. It's going to have a big handle because I put it there. And let's see, it's got kind of a line here and a line underneath. I don't know if I can sketch all those animals and people on it. A line underneath that. And some more animals. Whoops. A line there. And then a line here. And then right down in here, it has these pointy lines. Mine's not pointy enough, but this is just a test sketch. This is just a test. This is a sketch while I'm testing my internet connection. I'm not trying for beautiful art here. There. Let's try this animal, though. Yeah, he's got a big, long body. He's got a back leg here and another leg here. Only it's not shaded in like mine is. And then he's got a neck and a leg here, and a leg there, and a head. Mine looks like a child drew it. Oh well, that's fine. All right. Let's go do some of these shapey things. I don't think we did this one as a doodle. We could come back and do this center one as a doodle. And then it just comes around this way and comes around this way, goes up and around here. Of course, I'm not getting the whole thing on there. So I'm running out of space, but that's okay. It's just for fun. And it comes around here, kind of goes up there, goes around there, comes around like that, goes around like that. Has one of those fan skirts. I call these my dancing ladies. Like that. This one. Yeah. And then another animal up here. I don't think I'm going to put that animal in. I'm going to do the branches here. I'll do it like that. Now I'm just going to put some shading around. Let's bring that back down. Let's just put a little shading in here. Now, the point is since these are water soluble, let's get the heavier one out. Let's get the 8B out. That's a 6B. Where's my 8B? 4B. Is this the 8B? I don't think so. Where's my 8B? HB. Is this it? HB. $4B. Does it only go up to 6B? I'm missing a pencil. Is that it? 8B? Oh, here it is. It's this one. The point is, let's try it in here too. Let's just do an 8B over this because I wanted this really dark. And because these are water soluble, let's just darken the sky here. This is Jupiter. This is Jupiter. And let's bring it around in here too. 8B is a really soft lead. Now I'm just scribbling it in. The background. I'll scribble it in here. Now I should be able to come in with my paintbrush that I used this morning as a glue stick. Dinner time, Cheryl. Bye-bye. Bye, 80 doll. See you later. I'm just testing internet connection here. I'm just doing this so I can test a longer stream. So far, I don't think we buffered, but now I can't tell the buffering unless I'm on my phone on another connection. I don't see it buffering in my YouTube when I'm going live. I don't see the buffer. I hear the buffer from you guys. So I'm just going to kind of use the water to smooth out that darkness around Jupiter. But I also think that I want to bring some of it around in here, if I can. Up around in there, maybe. And let's see what happens over here. Yeah. Now this is pretty thin. This is just copy paper that I'm working on. So it's going to warp. The more water I put on it, the more it's going to warp. But I'm just doing a fast sketch to kill time here. Kill time? Yeah. I want to see how my internet connection's working. Let's see if I can just bring some of that out over here. I can, but it's kind of iffy. Let's see if I can. Put some of that in shadow. Give it a little dimension. These handles are darker. And put some of it in dimension here, just kind of. There, I'm going to call that quits. So I got February 6th done. Today's the 7th. I just have one more. It's an artist's choice one too. So I have been going for 35 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. I think this has been a fairly successful stream. What'll really be interesting to see if I can do it tonight on the Ethernet cable. Maybe we'll have a good stream tonight. Linda says she's fiddling with her new traveler's journal. Cool, Linda. Cool school. All right. Well, Linda will be asleep tonight when I stream. So I might do, I hope so, Linda. I might do an impromptu early tomorrow morning, just because I have so much I want to catch up on. So I might see you then, Linda. But yeah, tonight I stream on Friday nights, every Friday night, unless I announce it. Oh, excuse me. Tonight at 7:30. This is Thursday night. I usually stream on Friday nights at 7:30, but I'm going to go play bingo tomorrow night, so I won't be streaming on Friday night this week. That's why I'm doing it tonight instead of Friday. This was a good test. This was. Now, Linda, the only other thing I want to test maybe with you, maybe we can set it up next week sometime. I want to test a good Google Hangout and see if that takes care of, if the Ethernet is taking care of all that fuzziness on my side, because I noticed that in Jeri's Hangout too. Okie dokie, everybody. Thank you for popping in and helping me test this. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye. Have a good rest of the day.